Which of these Pokemon do you think can mow the lawn the fastest? Or which Pokemon could push Rotom to mow the lawn the fastest? Because, I don't know, I think it's the Colossal after the Steam Engine moves, but I don't know. Bravier can fly and its talons are pretty strong. Hey everyone, James Baek here, and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go checking out, but otherwise, yeah, we're going to be continuing on using this Colossal team. We got this episode and the next one as the last two episodes of using this team. But yeah, otherwise, let's just get started and play some games. Common question for today is going to be, did you play in the online tournament, the debut tournament, Galar Beginnings, I believe it was called? Because it was a singles tournament, but let me know if you played it down below and how did you think of it. But otherwise, let's get started. So we got 823 ranking with the team of Cursola, Gastrodon, Sylveon, Duraludon, Arcanine, and the Whimsicott. So, beat up, which is annoying. Really annoying, actually. I'm going to go Tyranitar plus Colossal here. Yeah. Yeah, Tyranitar Colossal safe. For sure. Because, okay, yeah. Definitely gonna be those two. Definitely bring Gastrodon to back. Us Pokemon! I think I had to bring Rotom. Yeah, Duraludon doesn't help as much. I mean, these are just really solid Pokemon combinations. I just really like how they support each other. We didn't get to really bring Duraludon, but Duraludon's more for like a hard Trick Room matchup where it would be more useful. And then we got like Bravier, which, you know, we bring sometimes depending on what my opponent has. Like against fighting types is pretty good. Against multiple Intimidate users, Bravier is good. Or if we need Tailwind, Bravier is also really good. So yeah, otherwise I think it's just usually just standard for Tyranitar, Colossal, Rotom, and Gastrodon. They're just super strong with this team. But yeah, obviously we're going to be facing beat up, it looks like. I wonder what the Cursola's role on the team is. Because I'm not really sure what it does. I'm not even sure if like the sprite works specifically well with it, because I remember Cursola being a bit different, but we'll see. I know that the other one I'm picking up gets Perish Body. It has a pretty high special attack stat if I remember right, so not exactly sure what it's gonna function on this team, but we'll see here. Gonna be the Arcanine Whimsicott, no surprise here. I think I know what my game plan is. It's just going to be to Surf Heat Wave, because I either knock out the Whimsicott with Heat Wave into Surf, because my opponent's two options are to beat up or to Tailwind. And you're most likely clicking Tailwind, and I think you're definitely clicking Close Combat. So I think I'm just going to Surf and Heat Wave, because I think you would try to knock out the Tyranitar, and I just don't think you... Colossal would not go down to the max fighting move. It would actually proc Weakness Policy too. So, yeah, if that happens, Heat Wave will bring Whimsicott to its Sash, and then it gets knocked out, so my opponent no longer has the beat-up option, which I think is super solid here. So, we'll see what my opponent does here. It is going to be Dynamax here with the Arcanine, which is to be expected, and then it's just going to come down to what Whimsicott decides to do here, as we're going to fight the giant Arcanine. But let's see. The problem is that max fighting is going to give the Arcanine a pretty big boost. But it looks like my opponent is going to go for the beat up once again. So, yeah. I think we had this encounter, or was that in the episode that I just lost my microphone in? But if that's the case, I'm going to be able to get +2 and then outspeed the Whimsicott here, hopefully. Well, I am, but as long as I hit Heat Wave. I do hit Heat Wave, so goodbye to Whimsicott, and then don't know what who the Arcanine targeted, but we're in a really good spot now, as we're gonna see the Max Starfall. That's play rough. It shouldn't even KO. Yeah, it actually came really close to, which I'm actually surprised about, but yeah, I'll definitely take that. So we're in a very, very good spot here. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay, that's why. That was doing a bit too much. Let's see what my opponent does here. I don't think you would go Gastrodon, because I do have... You saw that I'm special already, so you would assume that I have Max Grass. So my opponent's got to be thinking carefully here. But next turn I could even just Dynamax and try to KO the Arcanine, which is pretty safe here. Oh, we'll see what my opponent decides to do here. As, yeah. Gonna be the Sylveon. Okay. which isn't a threat to my Colossal at all. So I'm gonna go Rotom Mow. Or should I just go Gastrodon again? Gastrodon's kind of safe. Rotom Mow's fine, I think, here though. And I'm gonna Dynamax, go for the rock into the Arcanine. Yeah, I like this play a lot. My opponent just can't do much to me right now. I should be able to knock out Arcanine, I think, with the rock move. I'm hoping it does. With the Policy Stab. So let's see here. Bring out the Rotom. Even if it max guards, that's fine. You're taking a bit more Sand Chip, which works out for me. And Sylveon again just can't really do anything. It can Calm Mind, it can Substitute, I guess, but it really just can't do anything to stop my Colossal. And yeah, this is looking like another game where Colossal's just gonna sweep right here, unless my opponent does have anything. Man, that damage is so much different compared to when I surfed a while ago. A quick attack into my Tyranitar slot, it looks like, and Max Rock Fall. This should knock out. Yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. So my opponent's down to the last two already. We get a critical hit. I don't think that mattered. So Arcanine's gone, and last Pokemon, Gastrodon? If it's Gastrodon, I'm gonna go for the grass one here, because I'm not risking Leaf Storm at hitting. It's gonna be the Gastrodon. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. We get to go for Thunderbolt into the Sylveon. We get to go for the Max Overgrow into the Gastrodon. Even if it protects, it's taking a lot of damage to protect. I don't know if Brindleberry will survive. Did my opponent Dynamax already? Yeah, you Dynamax the Arcanine. So Gastrodon will not be able to Dynamax, so I don't think it's ever living this. It does protect though. Okay. Which is fine. So it either doesn't have Recover or one of the normal attacking moves. Actually gets rid of the Brindleberry, so that's actually perfect for me. So we will be able to knock out the Gastrodon the following turn with the same grass move. Okay. And then we'll just Thunderbolt the Sylveon for some chip. Put in range of my Max Flare later, because I'm just not risking missing Leaf Storm if I don't have to. Thunderbolt. That's a good amount to the Sylveon. Hyper Voice gonna come out, not gonna do anything to my Colossal. That did a lot to my Rotom though. Crit, yep. Critical hit on my Rotom. Will eat my berry, but again, I don't really need Rotom around. All I need to do is like just keep getting some damage off. Yeah, because Gastrodon, even if it protects again, it's going down, I think, to the Overgrowth through Protect, since it already ate up its Brindleberry. So yeah, we should be in a good spot here, just to go for the Max Overgrow once again into the Gastrodon and Thunderbolt to Sylveon for more chip. Battle's going to be forfeited because my opponent realizes that there is no way my opponent can win. And that is going to be a good game. So Colossal, I feel like Colossal's been doing really well in just like every single first game of today's episode. But yeah, let's just get started and play our second game. I think overall, again, my opponent has to choose. You either have to choose the getting Tailwind up, which I think is your best play, because at least you're able to knock out the Tyranitar if you have close combat. But I feel like Max Knuckle should knock out Tyranitar. If it doesn't, that's actually kind of really depressing. If it doesn't. But yeah, either you have to Tailwind and sack your Whimsicott there, which is a good position for me regardless, because, you know, stopping the beat up is really big. Or you lose your Whimsicott and Colossal is set up. So either way, it's completely fine for me. So yeah, I think that's like the best trade I can do here. I think there was one battle I did where I just messed up with like that combination. I wasn't sure what you're supposed to do there, but like, yeah, I think the optimal play is just to Surf plus Heat Wave there again, because Sand plus Heat Wave will knock out the Whimsicott, and if Tyranitar gets knocked out to the Arcanine. So yeah, Alright, we got number 1682. Huh. Okay, this looks like an old classic team. Chandelure, Tyranitar, Excadrill, Hitmontop. With Braviary and Rotom Mow. Okay. Gastrodon does really well here if I play it right. Colossal doesn't do well here, unfortunately. This is one of the bad matches for Colossal, I think. Because, I mean, it doesn't do badly. But 4 times a week to ground is just annoying because Excadrill is really bad for us. We'll go Rotom Mow here. Rotom Mow is really solid here. With the... I'm trying to think. Do I go Gastrodon here? I don't think Duraludon's to play. Tyranitar probably keeps in the endgame. I wish I changed it to Superpower. Maybe I do bring Colossal. It's not that bad. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Tyranitar and Colossal in the back. Maybe I could get an endgame Surf. Yeah, I think I could get an endgame Surf potentially. Also, Braviary doesn't really help too much. So this time we're bringing the same 4. It's just like a different lead here. I have to worry about the Gastrodon plus Excadrill. I probably can't even Dynamax my Colossal because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to Dynamax either the Rotom or the Tyranitar. The Rotom or the Gastrodon. So we're gonna see the Tyranitar. No, Excadrill Hitmontop actually against my Rotom plus my Gastrodon lead. Okay. Are you Mold Breaker, Excadrill? Nope. Intimidate. I mean, it could be, but I doubt Hitmontop's faster than Excadrill. So this is fine. We can go for a Wisp here into the Hitmontop slot, which is pretty safe. My opponent doesn't have good answers for that. And I'm going to fire off a Scald into the Excadrill. Of course, I could get a burn. I think Rotom Mow might want to come in, and my opponent brought it. So, yeah, we're in a pretty good spot regardless. Like, it's not a terrible spot. We just get a free Wisp here, or we get a free Scald off, which is a potential burn. So, definitely some big points here. We're going to see the Dynamax come out straight away, actually coming out. Is this going to be the Excadrill? I'm actually surprised that my opponent just went straight for it. Yeah, it's going to be the Excadrill. Don't tell me you're Max Bug. If you're Max Bug, that's annoying. Max Rockfall. Okay, send him to Sand for my opponent. Okay. Into the Rotom. Rotom takes that pretty well. If we get a burn, if we land Willis and we get a Scald Burn on Excadrill, that's best case scenario. If we don't, that's annoying. At least we get the burn off guaranteed onto the Hitmontop, which is really good. So that means the Hitmontop's not as much of a threat anymore. And Close Combat going to come out, doubling my Rotom slot. So my opponent really wants to get rid of Rotom. Would that mean Braviary's in the back? Or maybe... I don't think Chandelure's in the back, for sure. I don't think my opponent brought Chandelure against me. So it just comes down to the next 2. Scald and Excadrill. And we get the burn. Okay, so that's awesome. So basically, we got the double burn. My opponent risked that, and yeah, definitely gets hard punished for it. We're in a pretty good spot now to, I think, just take this, because I don't get what my opponent really does here. I just protect here. And let me see. Yeah, I don't think you bring Chandelure against me. Maybe the Rotom Mow on your side is the thing. I'm going to Ice Beam to Hitmontop and protect, because like these burned attacks just aren't doing too much to me, and I could catch a Rotom on the switch. Looks like that's not the case though. Gonna protect here. I wonder if you have Feint. No, you're just gonna go for Max Rockfall. Probably just doubling up once again. Okay. That does nothing. Close Combat into my Rotom slot as well, which is fine. Alright, get the Ice Beam off. Get some chip. No eject button. Okay. And Sampa's burn is doing a lot to the Hitmontop, where I wonder if Leaf Storm would be able to pick up the knockout into the... Nope. Not after Citrus Berry. Okay. Just wondering if I should keep my Rotom around, or if I should just leave it gone, because it doesn't really help me. I kind of want to go for Wisp. No. I could Dynamax here. I don't think Rotom's like super necessary anymore. Oh no, what is going on? Okay. Audio was messing up for a second. It still might be. Gonna leave Storm here, and I think just Earth Power. Yeah. The audio's messing up. I'll fix it later. I hope the video's not really doing badly though. We're gonna see Sucker Punch here into Max Rockfall. I don't think this knocks out though. I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't. Leaf Storm gonna come out into the Hitmontop. I just don't get what's wrong with my computer right now. Alright, it's fixed itself. It looks like Earth Power gonna come out into the Excadrill. Doesn't pick up the knockout, but yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. The Excadrill's been stalled out. The Hitmontop's going down. And does Excadrill go down to burn? I don't think it does. No, just barely. I hope the video's alright. Doesn't seem like it's having a coding problem. Alright, Gastrodon comes out. I mean, not Gastrodon, Rotom, which I think is fine, because I think I can set up for an easy end game. I'm gonna go Tyranitar, I think, here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Tyranitar, I think. Should I just protect here? Yeah, maybe I just protect, go hard Tyranitar. I think I like that play more. Yeah. Like, keeping Gastrodon around is actually super useful, especially if my opponent goes for the Leaf Storm here. So let's see. I would probably see Rock Slide or Iron Head coming out into the Rotom. High horsepower. Alright, predicting a switch it looks like, but I don't need to keep this mon around. We're going to see the Leaf Storm into Tyranitar. Knocks it out. Crit? Is that just offensive? I think that's offensive. That did a lot. Alright. Some Sand Chip. That has to be offensive, right? That just did way too much. If it's like a fast Tyranitar and Specs Rotom, I'm in a lot of trouble. Alright, Tyranitar gonna come out. Here comes the Colossal once again. The monster itself. Actually, I could just Dynamax here and I'd be fine. Yeah, like Dynamax is a super safe play. I just Max Flare the Rotom and I attempt to Wisp the Tyranitar here. Because I can't flinch from Rock Slide. I get the Max Flare off into the Rotom. If Tyranitar practices Weakness Policy, I just do a lot to the Rotom. If it's Specs, it doesn't knock me out. And if it isn't... If it is Specs, it just doesn't even, it can't protect. I definitely put background music over this, whatever the audio is doing. At least it doesn't say the video is like having problems, hopefully. So we get the giant Colossal here. Leaf Storm. Yeah, -2 and Sand Boost is nice. Let's see. Superpower, shouldn't KO. Yeah, not even close. We're able to get the burn on Tyranitar 2, it looks like. If we connect, we activate the policy, and Rotom, just no way it survives this. No way it survives. Wisp does connect on the Tyranitar, does 100% game, because even if I activate a policy boost on Tyranitar, it's not really doing anything. We will be able to knock out the Rotom here with the Flare. Like, even if it was to protect, it was doing a lot of damage. We set up the Sun, and since my opponent didn't Rock Slide, Rotom was still... My Rotom was still around, so you couldn't, like, Leaf Storm crit my Gastrodon potentially in the next turn, and Rotom survived the Max Flare in through to protect, if it did have the ability to protect. So yeah, now we can go for a Leaf Storm here into the Tyranitar, and we can go for Max Overgrow. Gastrodon should be able to solo this Tyranitar as well. So yeah. It's not Scarf. Policy? Maybe I should have Thunderbolted just to be safe. Yeah, it's Policy. Okay. Maybe it's not over. Maybe it's not over. You never know. Superpower. Yeah, but even a crit Superpower looks like when it KO'd after the burn. So yeah, we should be able to get the overgrow. Yep. And Colosso putting in some more work even through all the audio problems I've been having for some reason. We're able to pick up a win, which is really nice here. And that's going to be a 2-0 for today's episode. So nice. Colosso just putting in a ton of work. I think Colosso's been like the MVP of this team, and I'm really glad because I did build this team around to showcase Colosso. Again, I think people have been wondering why I haven't really used like Dragapult or Weavile with the Colosso, and it's just because I like the special defense boost. I think it really comes through. And yeah, like sure, I could set up my own sand, but of course that requires taking a turn, and sometimes I just don't have that turn option. Also, like, unless you're using Weavile, because Dragapult's Surf is still doing a decent amount of damage. I mean, yeah, it's just doing quite a bit, so to where you're not really as tanky. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Baek Battles. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, show support, as well as leave a comment down below. Be sure to answer the comment question today, which, did I give one? Yeah, you can check out my social medias and other stuff down below in the description. If you want to go an extra mile to support me, there is my Patreon, Twitch channel, and my merch. You could go check out 20% off on the Torn Ogre shirts and hoodies till December 14th using the code BACK2BACK. Otherwise, thank you to everyone who's been supporting me with all those, the merch, the Patreon, as well as the Twitch. Really means a lot. I am currently in my finals week, so videos might slow down here and there. I might miss a few uploads. And I obviously haven't been as active on Twitch recently, but as soon as those are over next week, we're going to be having a lot of new content coming out, so look forward to that. Otherwise, thank you to everyone who's been tuning in. Have a great day, people, until we battle again. I'll catch y'all later.